Hey guys, it's Nicole, and today I'm doing a little bit different type of video. I have a bunch of unfinished projects that are kind of just taking up space, taking up mental space, that kind of thing. So today I'm going to work on these two, mostly because these were in my stuff that I'm unpacking and putting away from the We Create crop at Scrapbook Generation. Long-term goal, I guess, after I finish these is to, as I'm kind of cleaning up my room and stuff, is corralling a bunch of unfinished things, whether it's page kits that I haven't finished, projects that I'm sort of in the middle of, stuff like that. And I know on a lot of scrapbook forums and challenges and stuff like that, they will call them UFOs. And I'm not sure if it's unfinished objects or it's unfinished something. I'm not 100% sure what the term is. Hopefully I'll be able to ask one of the girls that I know that runs the actual challenge. So today I have these two. This one, I ruined the picture when I was at Create. I dropped another photo that had adhesive on it, and because I printed this at home, it just took the ink right off. So this one, I just need to print a photo and embellish with the stickers, probably some jewels, stamp the date. And then this one I had showed you guys in my video, I need to add my journaling, which I did go ahead and cut off of the main page. So I need to put this on here and go ahead and embellish this side. And then when I get done with these two, I'm probably just going to put all four of them on my desk and use up whatever is left on that sticker sheet and just call it done. So yeah, that's what I'm going to work on today. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I chose to go ahead and get started on the layout that was for the Halloween photos from last year. So in order to finish that, I needed to get my journaling strips down, and normally I like to trim them when they're still attached to the full-size sheet of cardstock. This was a little bit more difficult, and I think it just happened to be the last group of journaling on that page to begin with, and that was just what I had left. So a trick that I like to do when my cardstock is getting too small for me to hold onto it on my trimmer, I will just flip it over, put a little bit of adhesive on the back, in this case ATG, and literally stick it to my trimmer just so that it holds still and I can go ahead and get that trimmed. I probably could have cut through it with scissors, but I'm kind of terrible about straight cuts with scissors, so this is just my method. And then I just go through with my scissors and trim off so that the right hand side ends next to the text. So they're all going to be different sizes, and I'm fine with that. Normally, and I didn't even think about it today, but normally I prefer to ink the edges of my journaling. In this case, I would have done black to go with the black in the papers and just the Halloween feel. I'm not sure why I didn't think to do it today. I think I was just sort of mentally back at the Create crop, just trying to get things done as fast as I could and kind of going with that, because I didn't ink the pages on this, but I still would have done the journaling strips. I just feel like it helps them stand out against your background, especially against such busy, vibrant papers like this. So in hindsight, kind of wish I had inked the edges, but again, I was just in this mode of there's not a whole lot that I need to do to get these pages done, and so that's what I'm attempting to try to do today. And then I went ahead and just pulled out my scraps. There was this part of the pattern paper where there was a bunch of different phrases on these short strips, and so I used a couple of them and trimmed them into banners just to kind of beef up some of the empty spaces and just kind of bring a little bit more interest and bring different colors to different areas of the layout. There was a strip of paper, it has to be paper. I never could find it, so I'm not sure how they were able to have a strip of paper way over on the left depicted in their example, and it was this really pretty rainbow striped paper, and I only had it in a couple little areas, but it was going the wrong direction and it wasn't the right size, so I'm not sure if I somehow messed up the cutting guide or I don't know where that came from, so I just decided to omit it. And then this little star strip again was just left over from the little bits and pieces from the papers, so I used it. And then like hindsight again, I wish I hadn't cut off some of the stickers. In my mind, I just thought, oh, I'll cut off the stickers and just go ahead and trash it. That way things aren't getting lost on my desk and stuff. And then I realized there was a bunch of tiny little stickers that I knew I would probably use, and I didn't want to cut them out. Here's a tip for you guys that do page kits where you actually pull stickers and put them with your page kits and wax paper. And then I watch a lot of videos where you see people get frustrated that the stickers are stuck to the wax paper. If you ever get to a point where you are finishing or you're almost finishing a sticker sheet, whether it's 6 by 12 or 12 by 12, pull off the negative sticker, you know, where they've cut out the different images and stuff, and keep that backing paper. That backing paper is pretty much the best wax paper, best sticker paper you can possibly get, because that's what they use. So if you do prep page kits and stuff like that, I would say don't throw those away. Just pull everything off and keep the backing, and then either keep it in that size or trim it down into pieces that work for you. I'm kind of in the mindset of trying to remember to do that, because that's what's nice about these Scrapbook Generation kits. When they include a 12 by 12 sticker sheet or a 6 by 12 sticker sheet, the odds are you're gonna end up using about 80% of those stickers just on the layouts that they have done as samples. And so it's pretty easy to either go ahead and use up the rest of the stickers on those layouts, or or go ahead and put them in your stash, or do whatever, and then keep that backing paper for something else. Anyways, went off on a wide tangent there. I have moved on to the second page, and again, the second page, I already had the journaling on there. I just needed to go back and add a bunch of the stickers, print my photo, which I did do. I went ahead and reprinted it. And then once I've got this photo on, I can go ahead and put the stickers and stuff that overlap that photo over there. So it wasn't necessarily that I had a bunch of stuff on either one of these layouts that I needed to finish, and it was similar things that I needed to finish, and it was from a bigger kit. So it was pretty easy to just do them both at the same time and kind of bounce back and forth between the two and just get them done. So these are now in my iris container, which has turned into 2 iris containers of layouts that are done, and they need to go into albums. But let's face it, I'm lazy and I don't do that until somebody posts a challenge somewhere, and the main focus of the challenge is putting your layouts away, because I find it satisfying to just see like pictures of big stacks of layouts and then people celebrating, you know, I put them away. So I like participating and stuff like that. So hopefully soon, the forum that I participate on, hopefully they'll have some kind of a online thing soon. So again, I went ahead and just went back to that sticker sheet, and I used up a bunch of those little stars, the little candies. Instead of enamel dots on this entire kit, I used some Doodlebug rhinestone jewels, mostly just because I've had them forever and I hadn't used them, so I figured why not, it's easy. And here are the photos of the completed layouts. Again, it was 2 layouts that I went ahead and just put the finishing touches on. So I've got some detail photos for you of both layouts and a full photo of each layout. So I hope that this kind of encourages you to pull something off of your shelf that you have unfinished and just kind of needs to be completed and moved over to the next stage, whether that's right into an album or into a pile to put into an album later. I will catch you guys next time.